You know, the war didn't start on the battlefield. It started in living rooms, in darkened hallways, and, well, in the quiet fear of a knock after sunset. During World War II, millions of civilians learned a brutal truth fast. Your home is either a shield or a trap. There was no backup coming, no smart tech, no emergency buttons, just preparation, instinct, and honestly, whatever you had within reach. And here's the part nobody tells you. Many of the defense methods families used back then are still frighteningly effective today. This is Life in Wartime World War II, and these are 10 World War II home defense tricks that still work right now. World War II homes were never defended with a single lock and a prayer. They were built like onions, layers. If the outer door failed, the hallway became a choke point. If windows shattered, inner rooms became fortresses. You know, furniture wasn't decoration. It was infrastructure, really. Heavy, yeah, but also mobile and always purpose-driven. The goal wasn't to stop everything, not at all. It was to slow anything, just enough. Because, well, time gives you choices. Time lets you escape, barricade, call, hide, or even fight if you have to. Modern home security, it still follows this exact rule. Distance, delay, decision. One barrier is comfort, sure, but multiple barriers, those are survival. When cities went dark in World War II, it wasn't just about enemy bombers, you see. It was about information. Light tells stories, who's home, where they are, how many, and, well, what they're doing. Blackout curtains turned homes into unreadable shapes. No silhouettes, no movement, no easy targeting. Today, the principle hasn't aged a day. Homes that glow at night leak intelligence. Shadows in windows map your life. Controlled lighting, proper curtains, and disciplined nighttime habits strip outsiders of advantage. In defense, ignorance is a weapon. World War II families knew doors fail first, so they prepared for that moment before it ever came. Cross-bracing, heavy furniture, angled pressure, multiple contact points. The door didn't need to be invincible. It only needed to resist long enough to change the outcome. That mindset still wins today. Solid doors, reinforced hinges, long screws, pre-positioned weight. A well-barricaded door doesn't just block entry, it exhausts it, and exhaustion creates mistakes. Glass has always been betrayal. During World War II, civilians treated windows like liabilities. They blocked sightlines, limited access, created secondary barriers behind them. The objective wasn't prettiness, it was unpredictability. A window that opens into empty space invites movement. A window that opens into resistance invites reconsideration. Curtains, furniture placement, internal obstacles, and reduced visibility all quietly upgrade a home's defensive profile. Entry should never be easy, or silent, or fast. Before sensors and cameras, there was sound, and people used it intelligently. Hanging objects, tension lines, creaking materials, gravel paths. Anything that turned movement into noise. You know, World War II homes were often surrounded by improvised alert systems built from scrap. The brilliance, though, was not in the technology itself. It was the intent behind it. Every approach path, well, it told a story. That same thinking, it works today. A home that hears danger before it sees it is already ahead. Awareness, you see, beats confrontation every single time. Many World War II households, they selected one room for one purpose only: survival. It was away from windows, structurally stronger and easy to barricade. Always stocked and crucially known to everyone. That decision, it removed hesitation. When danger came, there was no debate. There was movement. Modern homes, honestly, still need this. A place you don't argue about. A place you move to automatically. The safest room, well, it should be chosen before fear chooses for you. Survival, in the end, favors the prepared, not the brave. Fire was a constant threat in World War II. Incendiaries, gas leaks, electrical failures. These were all real dangers. Homes kept water, sand and tools ready at all times. People trained for response, you know. They didn't admire flames. They attacked them. Today, fire remains one of the fastest killers inside any home. Yet many households still treat extinguishers like decorations, believe it or not. World War II thinking was ruthless. Fire is not an accident, it's an inevitability. And, well, preparation is the only counter. World War II, home defense didn't stop at the doorstep. Streets watched for each other, always alert. Unfamiliar movement stood out. Strange behavior was noticed, no question. Warnings spread fast. This community awareness reduced sabotage, theft and surprise. Isolation breeds vulnerability. Connection builds resistance. The modern world forgot that, but criminals didn't. They still target silence. Homes that exist inside alert communities are harder to map, harder to test, and harder to exploit. Civilians during World War II learned not to broadcast patterns. Lights moved, habits shifted, curtains changed, activity became inconsistent. Predictability was treated as exposure. That lesson hasn't expired. Repetitive routines create intelligence, and intelligence creates planning. Small changes deny both. When your home becomes difficult to read, it becomes difficult to target. Confusion is defense. Perhaps you know the strongest World War II home defense tool required nothing at all. Families rehearsed, fires, raids, power loss, night movement. They walked through responses again and again. When the real moment arrived, their bodies followed paths their minds already built. Today, most homes rehearse nothing, and well, panic fills the gap where planning should be. Walk your home mentally, in darkness, in smoke, in silence. Decide now, so fear doesn't decide later. World War II, home defense was never about paranoia. It was about dignity, about refusing to be helpless inside your own walls. These people didn't have technology, they had discipline, awareness, and honestly, the will to adapt. If you value real history with real-world relevance, this is what life in wartime World War II is built on. Forgotten civilian knowledge, survival thinking. The hidden mechanics of daily life during the largest war in human history. Subscribe to the channel, share this with someone who cares about preparedness and history, and help keep the reality of wartime living alive.